YouTube, it has been a long time. 2021 kicked my butt and kept on kicking. It was a very hard year for me. I think I learned a lot and I think I grew a lot. I hope I learned my lessons because I don't want to go through 2021 again. So that's where I've been, not doing a whole lot. Did gain a bunch of weight with all the stress because I'm a stress eater. But that's not what this video is about. This is about I bought a house. Yes, that was a big thing in 2021 that I wanted to do, was buy a house. It was a very difficult process. I started in March of 2021 and we closed on January 5th of 2020. I found this house in October, end of October. We had the inspection. No, I think I found this in the beginning of November, had the inspection the end of November. No, that's not right. That's not right. I was right before. Found the house in October, had the inspection the beginning end of October, and then we were waiting on financing. In the beginning of December, we were supposed to close, and then the bank was like, hey, wait a minute. The appraiser said all this stuff about the house, and we need to clarify some things. And so we didn't close until January 5th. My process in finding a home, I put 8 offers on 8 different homes, 4 of which were accepted. The first home had a mold issue, which I was aware of. The problem was the sellers did not disclose how bad the mold issue was, and there was some tiny room somewhere that still had mold that I was unaware of. And the only reason why we found out about that is we were complaining about the main attic, and the mold remediator called my agent and was like, well, which room are you talking about? The main attic or this smaller room? So I ended up walking from that. Then my second home, they was a city inspection, and they did not disclose on their seller's disclosure that the garage needed to be taken down. And at this point, I was told by some professionals that, the garage wasn't a big deal. You could easily repair it. I was looking at maybe 12 grand, 15, maybe 20 at the most to fix up the house, do everything that the city wanted to do, all of that. Well, after I agreed, hey, we're going to do this, we get the city report in, and they're like, they want the garage down. Well, that boosts up that to about 42 grand if I wanted to rebuild the garage and do all of that stuff. I don't have 42 grand right off the bat to do that. My budget is very tight. So I ended up walking away, and I also ended up having to sue to get my earnest money deposit back. I didn't end up going to court once the brokerage firm who was working with my realtor found out that I was going through and I was going to go to court. They gave me my check back. My realtor ended up walking away. It was a big debacle, big debacle. The third house I found was a duplex. I was super excited about the duplex because my mortgage was going to be like nothing. Biggest issue with that, I thought it was going to be the garage. It turned out to be the basement. It had shifted. And anytime you have foundation work, it can be a lot of money if it shifts. So I walked away from that deal, and then we're here at this house. And I wasn't even looking at this area. I was looking more south. This one came up, and I was like, you know what? I haven't looked in that area. I really don't know anything about it. Let's check it out. The day I came in to look at this house, they had dropped the price 10 grand, and I fell in love. This house is amazing. So I've already spent one night here, and the energy here is so good, and it's so relaxing, and I am thoroughly enjoying living here, and it's only been one day. So I'm excited. So I have to move away 2 hours away from where I was normally living, just because of my budget. Budget was the biggest thing for me when looking for a home. I was $80,000 or less. I got approved for 100 grand through the bank, but to be honest with myself and really sit down and be like, hey, what can I actually afford? 80 grand or less. And I can't, where I was living, I could not find that unless I wanted to go to a very shady area. And I'm not exaggerating. I would have to get a gun and some security cameras and be very fearful. And I didn't want to do that. Plus, the houses were going to be 700 if I was lucky, or less square feet. And I'm home almost 100% of the time. I need space. I want space. I don't want to be crammed into a 600 square foot house. Now, I will say I have looked at some 600 square foot houses and the layouts was really nice and I thought I could make it work. And so I was going to try that, but I got outbid on those houses. So that didn't work out. So that's why I started looking farther away from where I was at. And even rent. People were like, well, rent. If I wanted to rent an apartment where I was living, it would be 600 one bedroom, not updated since 1960, and it would be $1,000 a month. That is 2/3 of what I get from the government for disability. So, yeah, that wasn't going to work either. And I can't live in my car, so what are you going to do? You're going to try to find a place where you can live and where I can grow. The past 6 years I've been living out of people's bedrooms and other people's homes. Sorry, my phone was having some issues. So as I was saying, space is a huge for me because the past 6 years I've been living in other people's homes and other people's bedrooms. I haven't had space. And so budget, space, and then actually the second top priority was for my dog. I wanted to make sure that there was a yard that I could fence in, that there was areas for us to go WALKing, that she was going to be comfortable and she was going to be safe. She's my number one. So budget, then that. And then the third thing that was a non-negotiable for me is I needed a craft space / art studio where I can shut the door. And it's just its own room, its own thing. I don't want to have to worry about putting away all my art stuff so that I could pull out my office stuff or, vice versa. I just want to be able to create with abandon and not have to worry about, oh my God, I got to use this room for something else. So ideally I wanted 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, but I was willing to play around with that. Was the basement functional for me to have a craft space down there? Was there like a sun porch or something that I could make a craft area? And then probably should have been the number one, but the fourth thing for me was also taking into account my disability and how I can function in the home. And can I function? Is there a shower or a bathroom that I'm able to use? How are the stairs? Am I able to go up and down the stairs? Is it a ranch? Those kind of things. So, like I said, I've been looking from March, and in the area that I'm moving in, so I have a couple of little statistics. The house I found was actually 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms. Although the upstairs I'm only going to probably use just as a half bath because it has a clawfoot tub, and that's not safe for me to use, especially living alone. And so I'll be taking showers downstairs, and I'm okay with that. Also, this place has a bedroom on the first floor that I could easily make a bedroom if I can't handle the stairs. So it's got options for me, and I was grateful. And I didn't want a house this big. Like, I wasn't aiming for a house this big, but I got it. It's a little over 1,600 square feet, and it's my dream home. Like, I love this home. I can see myself here for a very long time, and which I wanted. I want to put roots down. I've been moving my adult life almost every 2 years. I've had some type of upheaval, some type of catastrophe, some type of disaster, some type of something that I've had to move almost every 2 years of my life, and it sucks. So I really want to set down, I would say it was a success if I'm here 5 years. I would be really happy about that. So the area that I'm moving from has 11,825 people since the 2010 census. The area that I'm moving to only has 1,208. The place that I'm moving from is 2.2 square miles, and the place I'm moving to is 0.86 square miles. Where I'm moving from was incorporated in 1921, and this place was incorporated in 1903. And you can tell the houses are a lot older. They're beautiful old homes. I just love doing WALKs and just like marveling at the gorgeous old homes that are here. It's amazing. So the county that I'm coming from has a population of 1,274,395 people. The county that I'm moving to is 31,407. The county that I'm coming from was founded in 1819, organized in 1920, and has 62 cities. The place that I'm moving to is 2,137 square miles, so it's bigger. It was founded in 1859, and it has 13 cities. So I am moving to the country. The end of my street and behind me, end of my street is grain separator. Behind me is a bean separator, like they separate beans or something. It's all farmland. If I want to go to places that I know of, like Meijer or Walmart, I got to go 20 minutes away, 20, 30 minutes away, which isn't a huge deal. There are things in town like a grocery store, a hardware store, a craft store, couple boutiques, I think, some restaurants. So there's things in town that I can go and do. Like I don't have to go 30 minutes away. But if I want things that I am used to, like a Taco Bell or a Wendy's, you're trucking it, which is fine. The house that I bought, I doing some research because the listing didn't have how old it was, and based on when this house, when the city and everything was built, I'm guessing it was built in 1880-ish. The railroad started here in 1886. Like I said, the town was incorporated in 1903. And then this house was part of a hotel system. So they have a bunch of hotels all over the state. And that hotel started in 1886 officially. And so I'm guessing this house was built in 1880-ish. For a hotel house, it's not very fancy. Also, there's no fireplaces in here at all, which is very interesting. I'm sure there were at one time and they took them out. My thought is I saw pictures online of downtown back in the day, and they had this long, like whitish looking building that said it was the hotel. This is not on Main Street. It's not a long whitish building. So I'm wondering if maybe the help or the people that worked at the hotel lived here. Maybe. I'm just guessing. I really am. I think this house is something called a four square. Four squares were the style that was against the Queen Anne. They're like really fancy houses. And they were built from the mid 1890s to the late 1930s. And they were plain. A lot of them were kit houses that you could just buy, which is interesting. It's basically a square with 2.5 stories, 4 boxy rooms in each corner, which is the only thing that's a little bit different than mine. I don't have 4 boxy rooms. It has a front porch with wide steps in the front, which I have. And it's perfect for city because it's a small lot. And this is a small lot, and that's exactly what I wanted. I cannot do housework in the summertime outside because I get too hot. I get very sick. It takes me sometimes 9 to 12 hours just to mow the lawn at my last place because I just get too hot, and then I'm sick for like 2 to 4 days after. So I really wanted a small lot so I could quickly just do what I need to do and get done with it. So 4 squares were perfect for city lots. They maximize the interior space. They have a hipped roof, arches usually between the windows upstairs, built-ins, kind of craftsman. Mine is very, very plain, and I think it's kind of like the pre 4 square, like let's try this out and see what happens. But it's a beautiful house. I want to show everybody, and I want to take you on this journey to show you this house, show you my plans, and hopefully we can figure out what we're doing. And hopefully you enjoy the videos. It's just me. I don't have a cameraman, so I'm going to try to do the best I can with what I got. And let's take a tour of my dream home, and let's do it. All right, so this is the foyer. And I'm really happy that I got a foyer because I don't like walking right into a house. There is no lights in here. This is a very old home, so there's no like ceiling lights or anything. So bear with me as we tour because it is nasty outside and not a lot of light. So in here, obviously, I'm gonna take down the wallpaper. Not my style. I want to put over here like a bench and a place to hang your coats and stuff. I think that would be really nice. I'm gonna see how much it is to cost to get one built in, but it's probably more than what I can afford. And then maybe a little table or something here would be cute. Go back over. So yeah, so this is the only like actual door into the house. It has the original handle. This is an original 1880s door. Did I lock it? I did lock it. All right, as I was saying, this is the original door. It's got these original carvings in it. Like, oh, I love this door so much. It's so beautiful. Needs some serious TLC, but I'm gonna make it happen. Original handle. And then it is nasty out. I picked the greatest day to do a closing. We're having white out. I couldn't see anything, so I'm not gonna do too much on the porch because it's like negative 17 or something out. But you got your little front porch swing. So really nice front porch. So when you walk in, this is what you see. I really wish they didn't carpet here because this is gonna get really wet and roady. But they put brand new carpeting in. So we're gonna take the paint off, wallpaper. So then you've got the living room, which is a really good size. Got 2 windows here. Of course, take the wallpaper down, take the paint off the baseboards. The original leaded glass windows here. So that is pretty nice. Pretty nice. So yeah, it needs some work. You can see the swing there now. A lot. So I'm actually kind of thinking about painting the ceiling a fun color and then doing the walls white. I'm thinking the TV is going to go over in this corner, and my couch is going to be where I'm standing. I have a big sectional, so. And this room leads into the dining room, which I'm so excited to have. The ceiling fan isn't too bad, so I think I might take it down and just paint it so it's more my style. But I don't mind it. It's very simple, and I can totally DIY that. We got our AC unit. We've got these shutters that I'm gonna have to remove the paint or something because they have not been painted well. Kind of sloppy. And so yeah, this is a big dining room. I mean, once you get a table in here, it's gonna be, you know, small. But yeah. So I already have a table. My neighbors gave me a beautiful solid wood table. I have to paint it. So the room off of the dining room is this room here. I think the parents stayed in here for a period of time, or actually the whole time, because I was talking to the kids who are sold it, and I believe this was their parents' room. And so original window is there. There's not too much of a plan for this space right now. This is like low priority for sure. Obviously over here I have to get the washer and dryer. That's gonna be my pantry, and then the rest of this is gonna be storage, and like this window is gonna be perfect for growing sprouts. And so I'm gonna grow sprouts in there. We do have a closet here, so this is gonna be my coat closet. Where's the light? Oh. Okay. I don't know where the light is. So, the kids told me that they put the grandkids could play in here, so they allowed them to play in here and have good moving time. It's you can't see in there. Let me back up a little bit. So that's just a closet. It's gonna be my coat closet. They also said they used to have a safe in there, a huge safe that they ended up taking out. And so I'm just gonna clean it up and make it my coat closet, maybe some storage. So, and we have the original door. It's beautiful. So there's not much in this space that I really want to do other than outfit it more for storage purposes. So, and find out where the door, I know where 2 of the doors are. So we'll find the door. And then we come off of here into the kitchen and the first bathroom. So this is the one bathroom, and I will be probably taking my showers down here, Kind of standing. This does need some personality in here for sure. There's the floor. And there's a few little repair things that I have to do. But other than that, not much. This used to be where the second staircase in this house used to be. And they removed that and added this bathroom. So I like it. I'm glad to have 2 bathrooms. So not much going on here. We just need some personality. Then we come into the kitchen. And as you can see, we're definitely going to do something with the wallpaper. I'm curious to see what is in the ceiling. Hopefully something good. If not, I will replace these with something that looks like tin, just for the age of the house, kind of make it cute. We have the refrigerator here, which is nice. Nice fridge. Another original window. And then this is the kitchen. Now this is the biggest kitchen that I looked at when I was looking at houses as far as cabinet spaces. The first house that I put an offer on was the biggest kitchen, but it had no cabinet space. And I really like these cabinets. So my plan down the road is going to be painting these cabinets, doing a resin countertop, and obviously a backsplash of some sort, depending on what's going on with the ceiling. And so the only downside to this kitchen is it's an electric stove. I prefer gas, but you know what? And then this thing, I'm gonna make a chalkboard wall, I think. So yeah, and then there's the view, a nice flow. And then obviously it's really cold, but I'll show you out of this window. We're pretty close to the neighbors, which I don't mind. I didn't want a huge yard. That was not something I wanted. But we have, off of here, we have this door wall and we have a covered porch. And I cannot wait for summers. I'm gonna have a good time. And there's electricity out there so you can put lights and whatnot. So I am really excited about that. And I'm not gonna show you the yard today because it is cold. Like I said, with the wind chill, it's like 17 or something out. And it's wind advisory and it's really cold. But that's okay. I do want to go in the basement, but I don't think I'm doing that right now. I think I will do that later. So we're gonna go upstairs now. All right, so we're back at the front. I love the newel post here. It's beautiful. Definitely gonna be taking the paint off. I appreciate that whoever painted this did not paint the other side with the tread. They just left it wood. But it's a beautiful staircase. I love it. Can't wait to decorate for Christmas. It's gonna be great. In this stairwell area, that bookshelf, and there's one at the top of the stairs, I think originally were probably windows. They made them bookshelves because they didn't have electricity, and this is a very dark staircase. So, and you can see the other bookshelf right there. So, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go upstairs. The one thing I do want to get a quote on is putting a light up there. So it's just a safety reason. When I'm walking up and down the stairs, but see, like this thing here, and there's definitely a draft. I'm feeling a draft, so we're gonna have to do something with the yacht. I bet you they just covered that up. There's a lot of windows here that have just been covered, and I'm guessing that's one that's been covered, and I'm going to uncover it probably. We've got beautiful, just amazing staircase here, and I love it so much. It's peeling really bad, the paint, so you can kind of see what the wood color is. So we come up here, and one thing, so with my disability, stairs are really hard, and I found older homes, the stairs are so easy to get up and down. Not homes from like 1930 up. 1930 and 40 homes, their stairs are ridiculous. Forget about getting up and down. But older homes, for some reason, the stairs are really easy. So I got this cute little nook area here, and what I'm thinking is, I don't think I want to have my cell phone in my bedroom, and so I'm thinking of doing kind of like a charging command station here, but there is no electricity here, so that's not gonna work. Not gonna work. So obviously hiring somebody to take that wallpaper down, and yeah, we're gonna paint. All right, so then this right off to the left is this bedroom here, and this is gonna be my master, and paneling is gonna have to go, and whatever is going on with this ceiling, yeah, this is the room I'm most concerned about, just because I don't know what's under the paneling. So drafty up here too. There is not a lot of baseboard heating up here. There's actually only one thing of baseboard heating. So that is interesting. We're gonna see how cold it gets up here. I mean, it's -17 and it's not terrible right now. So I am thinking there is another window on this wall here, maybe two. And if so, we're gonna have to uncover that. So they have this window here, and I can kind of tell why it's drafty. This is a newer window, but yeah. So we're gonna take off this paneling and see what we find. And then we go into this room here, and I will show you why I think there is another window. We have this window here that they just covered up, right? This window here is the center of the house. So it stands to reason that there would be another window there, so it wouldn't look weird. And you could almost see an outline of one. So I'm assuming there's another window. So in here is the closet. Definitely getting a new light. That's not working for me. Fixing the ceiling for sure. And taking down the wallpaper. So in here, I want to, I don't know why, this is like the most plugs I've ever seen in a room, and I don't know why. But I want to get a wall closet storage along one of these walls for sure. But yeah, I like this is a huge closet, so this is like super nice to have. This room needs the most, and is the coldest. I'm standing in here and it's pretty cold in here. One that's cracked, so not good. But yeah, so this is a really nice closet. And when we come out of here, and we have a nice look down the hallway here. So there are two lights, which is great. This is the only baseboard heat on the top level, so we're gonna see how well we warm up here. I'm gonna need to find a door for the master. I don't know why they took off all the doors other than it got really cold up here, and they were just like, I also got a free light. Hopefully that works. That'd be great. This is to the attic here, so we'll go up there in just a minute. We're not gonna go up there now, but it's the original door. And then we come over here, and we got this room here and no door. Wallpaper on the ceiling as well. So this is a nice size room, and I'm hoping that a queen size bed will fit in here comfortably. If it does, then this is going to be the guest room. Put a queen bed in here and a little bit of furniture, and maybe that's just a really nice guest room. So yeah, this is just a really cute room. I like it a lot. They are using it as storage, some type of storage. You can look out this window and see what we can see. So that's great. Then we come out of this room. And we go down here to this room. This room is going to be my craft space and my art studio. Out of all the wallpaper, I love this one the best, but it's in the worst shape, I think. If I were to guess, this would be in the worst shape. So this is going to be my craft space. It's, you know, more of the same, a lot of wallpaper, and a lot of taking off the paint if it's not toxic. And kind of see a little bit of the backyard. So it's really nice up here. Original door, at least this one has the doors. I only know of two. One's in the basement and it's kind of moldy, so I don't know if I can resurrect it. And then this is a closet. It is shared with the last room we were in. And yeah, it's just a shared closet. Not too exciting in here. But definitely gonna clean it up, make it look nice. The whole 9 yards. So, and you know what? Oh. Okay. Alright, so let me come out of here. And one reason this is going to be the craft room is because the bathroom is right here. So, come in here. This also is where we have some more baseboard heat. So, that's the only two places. Original clawfoot tub, I'm guessing. We've got a sink. And toilet. And this really cool, like, I'm guessing the cabinet part's probably older than the countertop part, but kind of neat. Right now, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do in here, and this is going to be on the low priority end. So this is going to look like this for a bit. This is where I'm going to go to the bathroom when I'm up here. I will probably not use the tub just for safety reasons, but I will keep it here. I like it. And I do like this room. I think it's really nice. So, yeah. This direction. We've got the original door with the handle and the whole 9 yards. That's really nice. And then we'll just keep going right. So we have this beautiful window here. I love it. I'm gonna get some of those like stained glass clings things for that window, which will probably determine the color scheme for this hallway. And then here's where the original second steps are. So in my dream world and or fantasy, I would make this a laundry room up here. So you don't have to be carrying your laundry downstairs. Washer, dryer, have some more storage, linen storage, that kind of thing. And that's kind of what I want to do. I've got a couple doors here, so that's cool. So yeah, so I am gonna get a quote and see what they would charge me to do that, and we'll go from there. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's what I would like to do, my dream. And then we come into this room, and this is like, I like all the rooms, but this is one of my favorites. It's got these like bifold weird doors, and I don't know, it's just really quirky and cute, and I like it. So this is gonna be either the guest room or my office. So got wallpaper on the ceiling. It is fantastic in here. I don't know if it's original trim. Like some of the trim, I know for a fact that's original, and other trim, I'm like, I don't know if that's original. So it's even, this room's actually gonna be my bedroom while I'm working on the house for right now. But it's even got these little bifolds for the window, which is kind of cute. It's kind of a little chilly. I think the draft is from the windows. And then this is the coolest closet in this house. I love this closet. So it's a little short, but you walk in and you have these built-ins. They don't go very deep, but I am going to make this the linen closet. I don't know what the hell that was. Drawers, and it's just cute. It's cute. I love it. So that's going to be the linen closet. Here's another view out of the window. So yeah, yeah, so there's Lady Bear really concerned about what the heck's going on and why we're in this empty house. Alright, on to the attic. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you much in the attic because there's definitely no light up there. They covered all of the windows up there. All of them. So I don't... Yeah, it's going to be... Well, maybe. Let's try. Yeah, it's a bit dark. A bit dark up here. So they covered all of the windows for some reason, and I don't know why. So that's okay. That's just gonna be storage anyhow. So that is pretty much the tour of my house. I got a lot of work ahead of me, but I am really excited to be getting it done and owning a home. Like, it's always been a dream of mine. And I was reminded not too long ago, I said, I'm never gonna get a house. And here we are today. So I am hoping you'll come along on the adventure with me. I'm gonna be working on the master bedroom, the living room, and my craft room before I move in. Because once that furniture gets in, I ain't moving it by myself. So I hope you enjoy me on the journey, and I will see you guys in the next video.